Hey, welcome back to Team Axle Stands. Today we've got the mighty K24 that's going to be going into the EG Civic. What we'll be doing is stripping out the timing, putting in a 50-degree timing gear, K20 oil pump, and a few other bits in there. So yeah, stick around. Yeah, I have to put up with that in the background, I'm afraid. Just undid this bolt, which was very, very tight. On the cam they have little grooves where you can put an adjustable spanner, or a 24 I think, but I didn't have a 24. And then yeah, big breaker bar off the end of that to break that. And now I'm just going to go ahead and remove the timing chain. I've aligned up the two timing marks here. So I think we're ready to go. This arrow here points to the arrow on the cam. I don't know if you can see that on the cam gear there. So I think we're good to take this off now. So I'm just modifying the oil pump here. It's white. I've just used an angle grinder and ground it off to the mark that I've had. I think it needs to go a little bit lower, but it's pretty easy to do that. Hopefully that makes it fit. The next thing we're going to do is quickly rip off this oil pan and put in a K20 oil pump. So I'll get this off and then we'll do it. So I've now loosened all the bolts, taken them off, and pried it open a bit already. Quite glued on because it's Honda Bond or whatever. That's the big oil pump that we're removing. Looks reasonably clean in there. So we'll get this sump off and then have a look. So this is the pump, giant pump, and there's just 4 bolts here. So we'll remove those, and then I think you just remove these 3 here and the tensioner will come out and you'll be able to pull the pump off. So we'll give that a shot and come back after that. So I undid this tensioner here and pulled it forward. I already did it, but this is the oil pump and you can see it's a massive monster. yeah. So we'll be replacing this with a K20 one that we got from the wrecker. So we have to remove these windage trays. We have to get that little plug there out and put a bolt in it, and then we should be good to go. So we've just used like a wood screw on this little plug, and I've got a pair of like vice grips. I'm just going to give it a, and there we go. And it's got a thread in it. I think some people say that they don't have a thread in them, but yeah, this one does, and I think all the ones I've seen do. So we'll screw something in that, put a bit of bond on it to make sure it doesn't leak, and then put another one in that. To the 12mm I had hanging around, I put that in the little oil pack passage to block that up. Got the one off the K20, but that's a size bigger, so you have to find just a little 12mm bolt, or it might be 10mm, but 12mm head. So I'm just swapping over the 25 degree cam gear for 50 degree. There's a common swap, and this one picked up from the junkyard for, I think it was 20 bucks, so can't go wrong with that. So we'll chuck that on now. Just goes on there. So I also have a chain for the K20 pump. This is what I've been waiting for a long time for. I think it took 6 weeks to come. So we'll put that on. The pump's all ready to go. We'll put that on. I've got a new guide as well for one of the sides, and the tensioner stays the K24 one. So let's put that in. So just looking at the K24 one on the left there and the K20 one on the right, they are actually the same chain, and I counted the links, the same number of links, so you can use a K24 one if you need to. I've been waiting 6 weeks for the K20 one, so I'm a bit frustrated, but anyway. So I just got the oil pump on with a chain. I'll put the guide in there, and then we'll put the tension on the other side. So we've got the timing all lined up. The dots with the darker links are up there, and then down here there's that one dark link that's on the dot. So I think we're good to go. I'm just going to torque them down and then pull out that pin. Really nice timing system and super easy to work on. So thumbs up, Honda. Some of the bolts. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, pardon me. 16 foot-pounds. This one's 16 foot-pounds as well. It's a bit tighter than most of the rest of them. And the rest are like 8.7 foot-pounds, which is really, you know, basically hand tight on a little wrench. So yeah, all the bolts around the timing. I'm just going to give this a bit of a tighten. I think people say you should go 1 or 2 clicks on this. So I'll just try and do that. I might need a bigger. There's 1 click. So 1 click, I'll give that a shot and see how that goes by spinning it around. So I'll put everything together now. Do the crank bolt up very, very tight, tighter than my torque wrench will go. So I just gave it a bit more than the 150 foot-pounds that it would let me do. That's got to be up 180, I think, foot-pounds. Got the front CRV mount on, and I'm just now putting the sump on, so I'm making sure it's all super clean. Put some kind of silicone gasket on it, and yeah, we'll get it buttoned up, and then it'll be on to putting the clutch on. So making progress. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give us a thumbs up, a like, and hit that subscribe button. It helps us out a lot. Next video will be putting a few more bits onto this, putting in on I'll show you about this idler pulley, throttle body and stuff like that. Maybe we'll go into some of the wiring too. So join us then. Thanks.